Welcome to a world where words whisper, never shout. A space where we revive the wisdom of the ancients, not by name, but by meaning. Here the soul journeys through storytelling, and thought speaks softly, yet deeply and sincerely. On this channel, we dive together into paths of reflection, breathe in the scent of timeless wisdom, and listen to the echoes of minds that came before us. Calm, deep, and true. These are not just quotes, but keys to doors long closed by time. Doors now ready to be opened again. If you're someone who seeks the meaning behind the words, if you long for a quiet moment in the noise of life, then welcome. This channel was made for you. Begin your journey. Free your thoughts. Long ago, when words were more precious than gold, a wise man once said, "He who knows others is wise, but he who knows himself is the wisest." And when a student asked how to reach such knowledge, he calmly replied, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." On another day, an old sage sat beneath an olive tree, gazing at the horizon and whispering, "Things are not as they appear. Reality is interpreted by minds, not eyes." A man passed by, angry at the injustices of the world. The sage told him, "A calm mind is stronger than 1,000 fists." Then came a young man with dreams in his eyes, asking about success. The sage said, "Sow a thought, and you reap an action. Sow an action, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow a character, and you reap a destiny." In the nearby village, a shepherd chuckled to himself, "A sound mind lives in a kind heart." Then added, laughing, "A full stomach never ponders the philosophy of hunger." When asked about luck, another wise soul replied, "Luck is a door opened by effort and closed by laziness." Then added, "It is not wise to wait for the wave of success if you never learn to swim." Someone came complaining about people, and the sage smiled. People are like books. Some are read once and forgotten, while others stay in memory forever. Then he said, "If you can't say something kind, remain silent. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words." A seer in his solitude whispered, "What we see is not reality, but a reflection of our desires or fears." He also said, "The ignorant curse what they don't understand, while the wise reflect on what they do not yet know." And from afar, the voice of wisdom echoed, "Work in silence. Let your success speak. Do not complain too much. People admire flowers, not thorns. Never test the depth of a river with both feet." Then came an old woman, leaning on her cane, smiling despite the years. She told those around her, "Don't chase those who don't want you. Even your shadow leaves you in the dark." She added, "Life taught me that nothing lasts except patience and hope." From atop the mountains, a quiet voice called out, "Life would be narrow without the window of hope. Whoever knows their own worth will never lose their way." By the sea, someone wrote in the sand, "Treat people like mirrors. You'll see your reflection in them." Before the waves erased his words, he added, "He who cannot master silence cannot master speech." One evening, the mind whispered to the heart, "Wisdom doesn't always come with age, but with reflection." And the heart replied, "Peace doesn't come through force, but through understanding." In the marketplace, where the world roared with noise, a man cried out, "Don't be fooled by someone's position. Their chair may be higher than their worth." Then laughed and said, "He who seeks greatness sleeps early, not just to rise early, but to rise ahead of others in thought." At night, when everything was still, A man whispered to himself, "Don't wait for others to bring you light. Be the spark." And he wrote in his old notebook, "Life is a mirror. It reflects what you hide inside." And as the dawn broke, someone said, "Every morning is a new chance to be better." He tied his shoes and smiled. "The only difference between today and yesterday is what you choose to do."